Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan's visit to Syria started with a visit to the Syrian capital, Cham, where he met with the leader of the new Syrian government, Ahmet Esh-Sharai. Minister Fidan told the PKK YPG that it has no place in Syria and that the organization should dissolve itself. Sharai said that they will not allow any armed groups in Syria, only the state will have weapons.
I want to emphasize once again that there is absolutely no place for the PKK YPG in Syria. This terrorist organization occupies the lands of the Syrian people and steals their natural resources.
They emphasize the territorial integrity of Syria. They underline that the terrorist organization PKK YPG has no place in Syria.
Seriously.
We will not accept weapons in the hands of any group in the areas under our control or under the control of the YPG.
Another historic visit from Turkey to Syria took place. Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan traveled to Damascus. He met with Ahmet Esh-Sharai, the leader of the new administration. The new reality in Syria and the next steps to be taken were on the agenda of the meeting.
Currently, PKK YPG occupies one of the Syrian territories and has turned the region into a terror basin. I saw once again why the Syrian people are determined to fight against PKK YPG. PKK YPG. He should dissociate himself as soon as possible.
Minister Fidan was also asked about Trump's statements. Fidan said that Trump read the reality on the ground. He said he expected the U.S. to exit Syria after January 20th.
Mr. Trump has a few great qualities, one of which is that he is clear and based solely and exclusively on American interests. When he looked at this equation, this problem, he saw this: mounting prisoners. If a solution is found, there is no reason for the Americans to stay here. There is no need. I believe that in the new era, Mr. Trump will be able to pursue American interests and only American interests. Forward area. This problem with a will, I believe you will approach it differently.
Fidan emphasized that Turkey will support the Syrian people and the new Syrian government and called on the international community to lift sanctions.
On the way to Damascus, we entered overland from the Turkish border through the Silve Eye for about 5.5 to 6 hours. We saw all the cities, and unfortunately, 14 years ago, what I saw I left. Instead, Syria is gone. What? A devastated Syria has arrived developed for the previous regime. All methods of sanctions. In the new period, it should be abolished as soon as possible. Investment, financing, infrastructure services, health services, education services should be realized as soon as possible.
After the meeting, Minister Fidan drove in a car with Shara in the driver's seat to Mount Kasyoun, which has been closed to civilians for 14 years. The two had tea with a view of Damascus and chatted for a while.